Alright, welcome to one of my favorite games. This is Spider-Man for the PS1, a game I'm very excited to be doing right now. So we're going to be playing this on normal because kid mode is for, well, kids, and Darkside Phil.
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms to a single truth, a truth based in technological progress and scientific method, we will be unstoppable. I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud.
Just keep shooting, Eddie. When J. Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my career is gonna be right back on track.
Checkpoint 1, where's your 20?
Just backstage, college...
Who dares? Face me, coward! Face a worthy foe. Spider-Man?
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? What's he doing?
Gotta get into my costume and take out this imposter. I can't get free of this crowd.
I can't get a shot. Jameson would pay any price to get this kind of dirt on Spider-Man.
That was Eddie Brock.
Who the? He looked familiar, but... whatever, stay focused, Brock. He's stealing Octavius's device. Oh no, he sees me. My camera! No! Ah, it's over. It's all over. I blew it again. Oh, I can hear Jameson's voice already.
Brock, you loser! If I had given a real photographer that job, I would finally have the evidence to send Spider-Man away forever! You're through, Brock! When I am done with you, you won't be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia!
I tried to fight it. Can't fight him anymore!
Again, innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man. Rest easy, Brock. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna pay.
Phase 1 completed. Let us begin Phase 2.
Yeah! It's begin.
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Hey, Spider.
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
I know there's been some trouble, but the bank's being robbed, and they've got hostages. Use your Spidey compass to get to the bank quickly.
Thanks, Cat.
Hey, Spider-Man, come over here. When a building is close enough, you can swing to it. Press the jump button and then press and hold the R2 button while in the air to swing.
So here we are in the
Spidey
gameplay.
compass will help me find the bank.
This game controls really well. I think it actually still holds up. It's really great. I love this game to death.
What's up, Cat?
Spidey, That's a web cartridge. You can carry up to 10 of them.
This is one of those few games that I've bought like a bajillion times. I have every single version of this game. I originally had this on the N64, which I will say unfortunately is the weakest version of this game. Because, I mean, it's the one that I grew up with, it's the one that I've played the most, but it has a lot of things that the PS1 version and PC version just does not have. For instance, the FMV cutscenes in the beginning of this video are absent in the N64 version, I guess because they couldn't fit it on the cartridge, so instead it's a slideshow, which is kind of annoying. This game runs on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater engine, as it was made by the same people. It was made by Neversoft, who I think are out of business now. Or no, I think they were, like, taken into a new company and now make Call of Duty games, which is a waste of their talents. Also, this game has a bitching soundtrack. This is just such a nostalgic game for me, and I have to say this game really has aged well.
Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress, en route to bank.
Roger, Eagle 1. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man.
If Halloween Boy shows up, he's one dead buck.
New York City Police Department. Cease and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare to...
These guys are serious.
I can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
One thing you'll notice right off the bat is all the smoke that's in this area. They actually did show that in the opening cutscene where Doc Ock and his mysterious partner kind of flood the city with gas. That's really not like a big story thing. It's mostly just... It's the Silent Hill thing where, you know, there's poor draw distance. It's the PS1. So they were like, we don't feel like rendering like the bottom of the city, so let's just put fog there. So up here we got a whole bunch of guys to kill. Webbing is actually very useful in this game, especially that attack that I just did there, the one where you fire the single web ball. That takes most enemies out in one hit, and that's also a very good attack.
These hostages are still alright.
So now we're going to start the real meat and potatoes of this mission, which is infiltrating the bank.
Oh boy.
And Spider-Man can say a few different things when you enter that room there. What he just said there, I think, was like, I gotta make a deposit or something. And one of my favorite things that he can say there is, that guy definitely doesn't work here. I don't know, there's something about that that just makes me laugh. It's like, look at this photograph. I don't know why I just did that, but this part's pretty important to do quickly and kind of stealthily, because the mooks, the goons, they can kill the hostages. So if they see Spider-Man, you pretty much need to just kill them immediately.
Looks like these switches can open the security doors.
There's a guy in this room. You don't have to take him out stealthily, but I like to anyway because he's a jerk. So that's first-person mode. It's fairly useful. I don't use it all that much, but it's pretty good. And you don't have to use webs to open up these doors. I just like to because it's easier than walking around to them and pressing the buttons. So that's what I'm doing.
Spider-Man, you have to save me!
These are also two guys you don't really have to worry about not seeing you because there's no hostages around. These guys, though, this is, I'd say, the hardest part of this little area. Because it's tough to get in and out and kill these guys or beat them up before they see you and start taking out hostages. So I would recommend web-balling them. And that's that.
I'm already at full health.
Yeah, one thing I'm glad not a lot of other Spider-Man games do is, like, the web cartridge stuff. Like, they just always give you, like, a unlimited amount of webbing. But this game has to be, like, super accurate to the comics and be like, oh, well, Spider-Man has web cartridges. He doesn't have, you know, an unlimited supply of webs. And yeah, I'm trying to take this chair with me, but I cannot.
Down?
There's a lot of fan service in this game. Like, this is a very, I guess, Spider-Man-y game. There's a lot of cool, like, jokes and little Easter eggs. There's, like, posters for, like, other Marvel things, the Daily Bugle, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I love this game. I know this game has a sequel, but I've never played it. So I'd be curious to see how that game is. But yeah, this game is just so good. Before, yeah, I guess I'd say even before, like, the Batman Arkham games started coming out, this was probably my favorite superhero game. And it's definitely my favorite Spider-Man game. Spider-Man's always been the only character that I've really ever cared about in Marvel. I've always been a bigger DC guy than Marvel, but Spider-Man's always been my dude. And in terms of Spider-Man games, I'd say it's either... Well, no, not either. It's definitely this one, and then my second favorite is the Ultimate Spider-Man game, and then probably Spider-Man 2. And then the Spider-Man game that was for the movie. I really like that one. Especially when you could play as James Franco. This is one of those games that I just like to goof off into. Like, yeah, I don't need to throw that chair at that guy. I just like it because it's silly. Because Spider-Man walks funny. And let's see, what's on TV? The Chair Network. I don't know. I should have said, take a seat to that guy when I threw it at him.
More hostages.
But I guess I'm not that clever.
Have to be really careful here.
Gotta get some cartridges here. So we're gonna want to open both these things up.
They're messing with us. Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the hostages.
Yeah, I should probably talk about the voice cast. The voice cast in this game is very good. The guy voicing Spider-Man is Rhino Romano, who played him in Spider-Man Unlimited. Was that the name of the show where he went in the future? And Venom and Carnage were there? I don't remember what the name of it was, but I remember watching it when I was a kid. Rhino Romano also played Batman in the show The Batman. He's a pretty good Spider-Man. I like him. Although in terms of Spider-Man, Josh Keaton will probably always be my favorite. And there's like literally 3 people that do all the voices in this game. It's Rhino Romano, Duran Norris, and D. Bradley Baker. And then Jennifer Hale as Black Cat, and then that's the only female in the game. There's 4 people that do the voices in this game, and it's awesome. Because at least they got people who were really good. So yeah, that's about it for the first video. We gotta close this off and save the bank. Yay, all the money is safe.
Not this time, guys.